Hey guys, how you going? Gilly here. Now, I don't normally do tech talk videos, but I'm gonna do a little brief tech talk video right now on how to fill up the gas canisters. Okay, so this one right here is from the XTP, and obviously it's very similar to the XTP, Black Hornet, Shark, Dragonflies, etc., etc. They come with a two-stage valve. Oh, sorry, there you go. I don't know if you can see that, sorry, if it's a little bit blurry. There you go, so two-stage valve. Now, that's the valve key that comes with the blasters. Now, the long end, which I'll show you, it's like the long end right there. You obviously want to just line it up in the indents of the longer side, and then you're going to start unscrewing. Okay, so let's do that now quickly. Just make sure that, of course, the magazine is not going to be pressurized with CO2. Some people leave CO2 canisters inside the magazines. We don't recommend it. Once you're done playing with a blaster, especially a CO2 blaster, if you've still got some gas inside the magazine, expel it, because if you leave the actual magazine pressurized, you will blow the seals on them. Just so be mindful of that. So I'll just quickly, there we go, so we unscrew. So there's your seal. Okay, now if you can see, in the center of that seal, there's a burr. Okay, so that's what punctures the CO2 canister. Now, what you're going to do is the neck of the 12 gram will pop in like so. So neck on top, think of it that way. Then, the cool thing with these two-stage seals is that you will make sure that, as long as you make sure that the seal is aligned properly, because it's brass, you don't want to cross thread at all. You're just going to start tightening. Okay, so you're going to tighten it like so. You tighten it all the way. Okay, don't worry, it's not puncturing the canister just yet. And I'll tell you why. Okay, now it's nicely tight. What you're going to do is this short end. If you can see how the two-stage seals, there's a center, like a silver center. That's where that short end will go, okay? So you pop it in, and all you gotta do is twist anti-clockwise until it stops, and you've punctured the CO2 canister, and now the magazine is pressurized, okay? And then off you go. So for some people that don't know, who are new to the CO2 realm of magazines, the way you fill it up is you'll pull the spring all the way back. There is an actual, you'll see that the edging of this is, it's all equal up until the middle. There's actually a bit more gappage. That's where you fill up your gels. So you pop in your gels through like so with a speed loader or by hand, whatever your preference is. If you want to know how many magazines you can get out of one 12 gram cartridge, if you fill up the maximum capacity round of 14 rounds, you roughly get about 3 magazines. If you fill up about 10 rounds, you'll get about 4 to 5, okay? So just bear that in mind. And then let go of the spring, and you're off you go. Plug it into your blaster, and you're all sweet. That was the XTP and Shark and also the Black Hornet magazine, okay? They're all the same. But this one here is for the TTI STI High Kappa, the Baba Yaga magazine, okay? Now this one's a little bit different on how you're gonna fill it up, okay? And I'll explain why in a sec. Now, first up, okay, let me just show you, if I bring this down, okay. So the cap itself, okay, I don't know if you can see, but there's like a, actually if I put this down you can, now it's locked in, okay? If you can see that little hole, if you turn it to the side, you can see how there's like a little, what would you call it? A little nub, okay? With the long end of the multi-tool that comes with the Baba Yagas, you're gonna push this little nub out because it can, okay? So you pop it out, and now the slide is able to be released, okay? That's if you do it properly, which of course I haven't right now. There we go. Now, slide comes off. If you can see in there, okay, now it's different. The seal is definitely different in this one. Okay, so your multi-tool, your Allen key or your hexagon end like there will go inside, okay? And you're gonna unscrew that. So let's do that now. Okay, a little bit of toying around to do. There you go. Okay, so that pops that out. Okay. Now, disclaimer. Be mindful on this. This is soft metal as well. Okay, so once you put the CO2 cartridge in and you pop that back in to tighten, just make sure that the thread is lined up properly or you're going to cross thread this guaranteed because it is soft metal. So please be mindful. Now, instead of having neck up, going neck up like the XCP and all the others, it's actually the opposite way now. Okay, so you want the neck of the 12-gram canister to go downwards. Okay, once that's done, you're going to pop in your cap. Okay, and then with the multi-tool, there you go, with that multi-tool, you're going to start twisting. Now, once you feel like it starts tightening up, okay, because that, like right now, you're going to tip it whatever way you want, but you're really going to crank that quickly, okay, because once you crank it, you'll hear the gas starting to expel. You don't want to crank it super tight. You just want to crank it to the point, or tighten it to the point, where you just hear it stop. You start hearing the gas expel stoppage, and then you're done. You don't need to tighten it really hard or anything along those lines. As long as the gas has stopped expelling out, you're good. Don't tighten it so tight, okay? I cannot express that much, okay? Please do not tighten that super tight, okay? Because you might have some feeding issues as well if you do that. And then all you do is just pop down that little nub bit, lock that in, and off you go. But just so you know, guys, okay, because it has happened to me when I was playing around with this. If you put in the cap the wrong way, just so you're aware, if you put in the cap this way, okay, sometimes this thing locks up, okay, like the spring, for instance, the spring locks up and it won't allow you to retract it back. If that happens, try to line up the hole like so, and essentially there's like a little, I don't know if you can see, there's like where the base of the spring is. What you want is you want to align that hole with that, and then with the long end of the multi-tool, just pop it downwards, and that will unrelease the hatch. Okay, so that way you don't have to freak out thinking, oh my God, I've stuffed up my magazine. You haven't. Okay, let's put that down. Okay, same thing, guys, as the other magazine. Pull down the spring, fill in the exact same spot where your gels go. This will hold roughly about 15 rounds, and it's the same thing. You fill it up to the max capacity ammo. You'll probably get about 3 mags for one 12-gram canister. If you fill it up about 10 rounds, you should roughly get about 4 or 5 easily. Okay, and then pop it into your Baba Yaga and get your John Wick on. So hopefully that was informative, guys. Now, please remember, if you like this, please smash that like button. And of course, follow us on all our social media platforms, which is obviously YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and of course, Facebook. If you have any questions, please write a comment down below, and I'll make sure that we answer it straight away. Apart from that, you have yourselves a great day, and as I always say, stay fresh, stay blasting. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.